YouTube, what's happening? YouTube, what's happening with you? It's your boy. So listen, I'm dropping shit. So listen, we have passed this combine in 2 days. Like I told you guys that I have a habit of doing. I I wasn't really impressed with the way I traded yesterday. Um, I had a position that I could have just held and got out with my 40 points, my 37 points. I Instead of doing that, I had a situation where I kind of started, uh, you know, taking partials, seeing other positions to get back in on that same trade. When in reality, had I just held the trade, um, I would have had one clean trade, one price movement, and that's one of the biggest um, things about doing this thing when it comes to trading is that you have to be aware of the things that can impact you, such as you being nervous about losing in a trade and actually taking profit versus holding on to a trade and allowing it to take its full course to your take profit. Um, Nevertheless, I made $1,500 yesterday. As you can see, is evidenced by this. I'll probably be doing a couple shorts just as me trading because again, yesterday I was on the move. Um, Ended up taking positions with my cell phone on my cell phone, so I didn't have the pure opportunity to be able to completely record live stream, but I did screenshot or screen record a few of those options, a few of those trades that I did take. I did, you see me in the beginning taking off my executions because I didn't want you to be distracted, but here's the business of the executions. This is really, so first of all, I want to go to my statistics really quick. Let's talk about performance and statistics. 52% winning trades. And that's partially because getting in and out of trades and getting back in positions that aren't the most ideal. Nonetheless, I still was able to achieve what I was looking to achieve, which is the 1,500. It doesn't happen like that every day, so you have to be careful on how you're trading. I think that I did pretty well though. With worst trade being 225 throughout this combine over the last 2 days. Um, so this is what I found. Usually anything, my trades lose pretty quickly, right? So if I'm gonna lose a trade, let's see, what does it say up here? Average hold time for losing trades is right here, 5 minutes. So if my trade is wrong, I'm gonna lose that trade pretty quickly. And if my trade is right, I'll sit in that trade usually on an average about 20 minutes, 25 minutes. I know this says 26, 24 of those, but usually it's around somewhere around 25 minutes. I'm gonna get the most successful trades in. Um, that's nearly evident by 100% here. I'm not fully certain what happened here as to why that's not 100%. Nonetheless, like I said, we were able to achieve the goal of 1,500 today, 1,500. 1,500 today, 1,500 yesterday, 1,503. That puts us right at $3,003, which makes us eligible for funding on Top Step. In this particular account, I will be paying for it tonight and be live. So you could expect to have more updates as soon as tomorrow. Nonetheless, this is what I wanted to talk about. Yesterday in my video, I spoke on how 6 trades I deem to be good. Because those 6 trades, it keeps me under that average of 10 or about 10. And I told you when I get over 20, I usually blow up and lose. Well, today I did take 23 trades to be exact. As you can see, way more green, bigger trades, right? And then the losses, which is $75, $3, $15. Some of it is because my chart was set for MNQ. You see that loss that's there, the loss that's here, MNQ, and I don't want to trade MNQ because I don't feel like you get enough satisfaction from the payment versus the regular major, especially when you're using a prop firm and you have to make a certain amount of money. It doesn't make sense to kind of string yourself along. Just lower your amount of contracts you're going to put in, and then take the bigger payout. But when I get over 20, I usually blow up. But I believe that this is in part of me actually doing YouTube with you guys, that allows me to really stop and think, because what you'll see is that there's not a clusterfuck of trades just in one spot. Even though it looks like this one is this, but when I stretch it out, I actually while trading, took some positions that are, for example, you have this here, my sell. Once we got a breakdown of this candle, deciding that it wanted to go down. Once we came back up into this, I decided to sell. You can see that it pushed up a little bit further, and then we got the sell-off. Somewhere along the way here, was it 402, 401? Let's go back, because I was still trading. So this is the start of the day. We got this huge opening gap that can't be ignored, right? So when price pushed back up into that opening gap, you see where it fills it directly. You can see my dotted perforated line that's here. It filled it. This is where I took my position as soon as it filled it. Ultimately, I was looking to see the target come down. I believe it was 40 points, just to show you guys where I was looking to go, looking to get out at. I think it was 66, which is my target, which was just slightly above the low that's here. So this is what I was targeting right here, basically this low. I wanted to see that swing take it out. Along the way, as you can see, because I put in 3 contracts, I really meant to put 2, so I took one out. Along the way, we got very close to what we were looking for right here, 77. And then we started to see kind of some reversal, so I got out. But then when I noticed that we had ran recent highs, I just didn't want to be a part of the liquidity here, because like I said, my strategy is liquidity runs. So I can understand and anticipate where liquidity is going to run to. You got relatively equal highs right here. So when we're down here, I get out to run those highs. Then I sell again. Because when you're getting this run on this high, you don't know how far it's going to pull back, and I'm in profit. So just get out in profit. Furthermore, boom, we had this push down here again. And it did not get to the target that I wanted it to get to, or it did get there, but the reason why I wasn't in it for the target that I wanted to see hit. So therefore, I believe I was up in this segment of trading like maybe $600 or $700. So I took a break away from it, which I think contributes to the fact that I didn't blow up, even though I was over 20 trades. We move over here. We got back into a situation where I wanted to see a sell again. And I just took pieces and partials because I had already broken up the day up until we got to the point of 346, so 345 and 3/4, at which point in time I was done, and I actually had tagged what it was I was looking for. One of the frustrations for me is wanting to see this whole move play out and not have to trade all of this. Sometimes the market doesn't give that to you. And if I had not took my partials here prior to getting that additional push that we needed down here, it would have ran back and I would have became liquidity. You see what I'm saying? And I just didn't want to become liquidity. So that's why you see a whole lot of those trades being taken here. Maybe not the most ideal scenario to trade from, but I mean, was I wrong? Look at the sell-off. Look at what happened all the way until 5 o'clock this morning. And that's a major key, by the way. I'm talking about price and time. You hear me say certain time points. I'm actually saying that for a reason. There's a reversal at 5:30 right here. Much like you would anticipate there being a reversal at 11. But we're not. That's outside of the scope of what we're talking about today. And as you can see, I locked out my Top Step account. So in 2 days, we have satisfied the amount that is necessary to be able to get into the live portion of it. I have some things to talk to you guys about live when we actually get in there, but we're going to save that content for that time. So this is the video that I want to make, my day 2 of the Top Step 50K Combine. I have passed it. We are going to be into a live account in search of a payout. So again, just wanted to bring this to you guys. I'll probably be dropping some shorts on the last 2 days of trading, so that you guys can actually see me in action with these trades. I want to thank you guys for taking time out today to view this video. Hopefully you got some value from it. I know when I talk about it, I'm being maybe pretty vague, but again, this is just a story that we're following at the moment, so you guys can see again what you can do if you needed some money, or you lost a job, or you're dealing with real life situations and you have a skill. This is something you can do. If you don't have the skill, it is something that can be taught and can be learned. So we'll talk more about that later, but again, I want to thank you for your time today. Take care.